Flosstube. I'm Jem, and this is my channel, Stitch and Jem, and it is finally February. Yay! As wonderful as January being over and February starting is a good thing, we all have received some terrible and very sad news that Jean Lee has passed away, and I met Jean about a year ago, and just one of the most incredible people I've ever met in my life. She always made you feel special. She always made you feel seen. I'm going to miss her so very much. And to all of her close family and friends who I know are hurting really bad right now, I just want to say, my prayers and my thoughts are with you, and to everybody that she touched in the needlework community. I just pray for every single person to just cherish the memory of her and cherish all the things that were her, which are all things needlework. And we're really going to miss you, Jean. So hate to start off with something like that, but it was definitely something I wanted to address first thing in my video this week. I also wanted to talk a little bit about praying for all of the people who lost loved ones in the plane crash. That plane and that airport is one that I could have easily been on. So, I travel a lot with work, and I just want to be praying, and I want everybody to just be praying for those people who have lost their families. A lot of them had received text messages that they were getting ready to land. And so it's really heartbreaking, and it really hits close to home because it was just very random. It could have been any plane at any time. And so just praying for them, and thoughts and prayers go out to those people as well and those families. Okay, so it's February. It's Black History Month, Black History 365 anyways, but especially we want to showcase it this month. And somehow whenever I was picking out whips for my WIPGO, my Freedom Motif sampler was nowhere to be found, and I had to kind of hunt and look for it yesterday. So I got that out, and I'll show that. But first I want to do a little January recap. Also, too, to all my new subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing. And all my returning viewers, thank you so much again for coming back. And now week after week, I think I've done it like 3 weeks in a row now. So it's kind of fun, and it's going to, be shorter, but it's okay. But I've got a lot to show today. I finished my blessing sampler right in time for January to end, and got some other finishes in as well. So I'm keeping up with all my yearly sales and keeping up with all of the things so far. I did meet both my WIPGO goals, and I'll show you the Phoenix sampler, which was the one that I had to work 5 days on for the last 5 days of the month, and I did meet the goal. So let's get started. First, finishes, my blessing sampler. So excited about this. Here she is. This was the blessing sampler that was provided in the Hands Across the Sea 2025 calendar. And originally the bottom said Louise Vilvorder, and there was a solid border around the outer perimeter of this border right here. So I finished this. I used a Vera Soie 103 color 682, and I stitched this on 40 count vintage sand dune by Lakeside, and I love it so much. Thank you again, Vashti, for charting my name so perfectly at the bottom. It's exactly the font I wanted, and it's kind of the font that Louise Vilvorder had her name in, but here she is. My blessing sampler all ready to be framed. And I'm going to get a chunky frame for her, and I don't know, something really cool. So we'll see. I'll know it when I see it. But there she is. So that's finish number 1. And then I have a finish for now in this bag. that I made. And you know what's so funny about this? I didn't even think about this at the time, but it's orange and green. That's Karen and Brendan's favorite colors. So anyways, I thought this bag was perfect and I made it. And here is my February portion of Cloister Garden, which is the 2025 mystery sal that Fox and Rabbit are putting on this year. And oh, it's just so pretty. I am stitching this on 40 count Sleeping Bear by Needle and Flax. I am using a color by Stitchy Stuff called Sage Leaves. And it's just a real subtle, beautiful green that just, I don't know, it's just so pretty. And it fades in and out and it just looks really, really nice. So I am loving this. And so that is my second finish for now. And those are my two finishes. Look at me. Can't believe it. Okay, so now let's get on to whips. And these are in no particular order, but, and I don't think I mentioned this for some reason, weird reason last time, but this Put a Bird on It chart by Modern Folk Embroidery is a year-long stitch-along hosted by the Sunshine Stitchers, EJ and Shelia. And my friend Gina has broken it up into 12 parts just so that we can be done in a year. And it's a little weird because January, where she has January, February, we thought we were going to start in January, but we ended up being able to start in December. So it's just going to be 1 month early. So for March, which is 3 and 4, parts 3 and 4, which are these two motifs right here, that's the assignment for February. Hope that made sense. And so here is my progress. So a couple of things that I did. I stitched in my initials that I didn't have that last time. And then this is motif number 3. And then I'll have one more that goes across here and then I'll be done for February. I'm stitching this on Pyrite by Cedar River Linen, 40 count. And I'm using Butterscotch by Stitchy Stuff. And it is so good. This is the most fun stitch ever. Every single motif is so fun. And it's just like comfort stitching. It's really easy. So I'm loving this. So that's my progress on that. And I'm keeping up. So I'll do the other motif for February. And when I do that, then I'll be done for February and ready for March. So that is my Put a Bird on It. And if you guys are not on the Sunshine Stitchers Facebook group, oh my goodness, they have some people that are doing some really good, cool color combinations. So check out that Facebook group and all that good stuff. Okay. My second or other WIPGO call for January was Phoenix, 5 days on Phoenix Sampler. Sorry, that's kind of like a crusty picture, but I'm working right here and here and here. And you guys, that's a lot of stitches in there. A lot of stitches. They do have it kind of blocked to where it's not too bad with the, with the colors, so it's not like anything confetti. And I have this in my Phoenix bag that I made for me and Corinne. Corey Creates. And if you guys, I'm sure everybody who watches me watches her, but if you don't watch her, watch her. She is fabulous. She has some fabulous projects going on, and we are hosting a stitch along for this together. And hint, hint, Caroline, it's not too late to join us. Join us in Stitching the Phoenix Sampler. Caroline of the Thrive Gremlins showed that she purchased it, and she was loving the flowers in the middle. So here is my progress. And I know that does not look like 5 days of work, but I got all of this and this flower pretty much done. And it was a lot of work. And my actual job was a crazy beast this week. So there's a kind of a little bit, but it's going to be really pretty just with the colors and the shading. And I'm stitching this on 40 count Tinsmith by Color and Cotton. Let's see if it's kind of, there it goes. Super fun. And this is on my WIPGO board, I know, at least one more time, so I'll make some more progress there. So that's Phoenix Sampler. Okay, my next WIP. Ugh. I shouldn't say that because I'm making progress on it. It's my 2 threads a day. It's God Bless America. And I took some days off of this. I'm not going to lie. Because I was getting burnt out on it. And again, you can't even tell, but I put some more in on the house. It just never seems to it's like never ending. No matter what, I'm not going to look at that house. I'm not going to pay attention to it. I'm going to get some page finishes here. I'm going to get some page finishes on this other side of the house. And I am going to just keep pushing. I'm going to work on the border. I'm going to work on everything but the house so I don't get burned out on this. I'm stitching this for Prairie Moon Primitives as a quick little model stitch that has taken me now about a year. And so it's really cool. It's really pretty. It's on 40 count platinum. I don't know if I said that, but it is, that house is, and I mean, Carol Saltbox Stitcher stitched this in 1 month. I don't even know how you could get the house done in 1 month. It's so much stitching. But she's pretty and she's coming along. She's going to get done one of these years. No, she's going to get done soon. Real soon. I'm just going to push forward on her. Because the faster I get her done, the faster I never, ever have to look at that red house again. It's sad for me to say that, but it's just the way I feel. Painted Leaf Co. made this bag. Isn't it so cute? Teresa Kogut fabric. I got it at StitchCon 2023. Love it. I guess I'm in a bag showing mood today. Okay, and that's all my WIPs. Surprise, surprise. But I brought out some other stuff to show. So the 2 WIPGO calls for me, number 7 and number 8, were Roseannah Tindale, I don't know, I have to look, and a little bit of Spring-Blackbird. The Roseannah Tindale is by the Wishing Thorn, and let me see if I can get a good picture. Oh yeah. So it's this one with the more writing. I just like it better. And it's Tindale, not Tinsdale. So there's that. I'm stitching this on 32 count. Let me see. 32 count for Gile with by Needle and Flax. And I am using the call for flower threads. Pretty colors. So there is that. Get this. And I need 3 days on Roseannah Tindale to meet my goal. So I just thought I'd show it. That's where I'm at right now. So I got all the letters done, which went really fast. And then it's more words before I get to the good stuff. But I'll probably work on the border and, 3 days. Knock some stuff out on it. So I hope I make a lot of progress on it. And then my other WIPGO call is a little bit of spring. And a little bit of spring and I have had a little bit of difficulties because I got off in the border and I don't know what happened after that. Then me and Laurel, I am a stitch nerd, also a fabulous floss tuber, decided that I could just do these outside flowers and then still do everything else normal, because that's the only part that would be affected by me being off, and I'll show you what I mean. But this is a little bit of Spring by Blackbird Designs, and this is so pretty. And so I don't have any more done that from the last time. I just thought I'd show you. I'm stitching this on 40 count, Not Another Sampler by Be Stitch Me. And I'm just going to work on the border and go around and then start filling in some of the doodads and all that good stuff. I was going to rip out that inner border, but now I don't have to. So I can just put the inner border in, start putting some flowers on the outside just to get some color in there and fill in some motifs. So I have to do 3 days on this as well. And it's just so pretty. And there's the fabric. I really love the fabric, and I really love how everything kind of goes. So once more of that is done, more of the border and more like the flowers and stuff is done, you can kind of see what my like adaptation is going to be. And I have this in my bag that I got at StitchCon 2024 from my friend Maureen. Surprise, it's yellow. She knows I love yellow. I think she secretly does too. Okay. And then, last but not least, I finally found my Freedom Motif Sampler by Shaded Stitchery, and I'm almost positive I have this on, I know I have this on PDF because I printed this out, so I'll be able to go and stitch off my iPad now, because I didn't stitch using my iPad when I started this. I'm stitching this on 32 count Alcott by Needle and Flax, and I'm using all of the called for DMC. In this bag I made myself. And I just got this fabric from, I think, Joann's, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Not just the pops of yellow, but all the different hairstyles, all the different skin tones. So I love this bag. And here's my progress on this. And you know what? I am going to keep on going down. I'm going to try to get a page finish, because this should not be taking me this long. I'm off somewhere in this, and it's using 2 threads, so that's kind of where, like, I don't really, but it doesn't matter. Like, this is such a fun stitch, and look how bold and bright and nice the color and the coverage is on this. So she's going to get some work done this Black History Month, and I want to make some progress on this. I might even just sneak this also too on my WIPGO board, because it's my board. I can do whatever I want with it, and I really would like to get this done. So, and that is all of my WIPGO calls, my whips, my finishes. My plans are pretty simple. Get my WIPGO stuff done, finish out my section, the February section for Put a Bird on It, and work on the Freedom Motif Sampler and get quite a bit of progress on that done. I need to pull out my Happy Hearts sampler if I'm going to get that done before my 15th wedding anniversary. But I'll get it. I'll put some work in on it. It's just might not be this month. I might really just hit it hard March, April, May. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, now I just have a little bit of haul, not that much. And I do have the February Quilty, Mrs. Quilty box to show too. So stick around for that if you'd like to check out the second box. Haul. I got this. I've been wanting this chart forever. And it's Mary Findlay, and it is by the Scarlet House. And this is an exclusive to Kitten Stitcher, Teresa Vanette. So I was browsing around on the $5 deals because I was looking for something. I don't even remember what it was now. But I found what I was looking for. And then I was thinking, okay, let me go ahead and get this while I'm at it. I already have fabric, and I think it calls for MPIs. So I'll just buy the MPIs when I get ready to start this. And I have a lot of MPIs, so I probably already have most of them. So I got that. I also got my floss from Little Stitch, Happy Little Stitch Shop. And they're all my Gentle Arts. And this is copper. Super pretty. Cobblestone. Nice brown. Cornflower. Really pretty blue. It's kind of getting blown out. Coral Reef. That's nice too. See it against the red, so that's nice. And Corn Husk. Look at that beautiful yellow. So love those. I also got my Weeks Dye Works January 2025. Marmalade, Mascara, Meadow, Merlin, Merlot, and Michael's Navy. Super cool colors. And then I got my first ever Classic Colorworks Belle Soie January. And they're not going to do them in alphabetical order. They're doing them by colorway. So the colors that I received this month were Turquoise, Bahama Breeze, and Icing. Love Belle Soie. So I'll be able to do a year or two of them and build up my Belle Soie because I don't have that many. I just have all the yellows, which is true for most like floss. So, and then the reason that I went on Kitten Stitcher's website, I don't know what it was, but it was to look for a certain fabric. I think it was like a sampler fabric, and I don't know what it was for. I don't even remember, but I saw this in the $5. So this is Curated in Color by Kathy Holden, and this is the yellow. So they only had 3 yards left, and I bought all 3, and it was $5 a yard. Needless to say, I absolutely 1000% will be having bags made out of this. I don't know what else I want made out of it, but I love this fabric. So many different shades of yellow, so much ephemera, so much it's just so good. I love this fabric, and I can't believe I didn't already have it. Because I haven't ever seen just the yellow. I've seen the red, but oh, I'm about to have so much stuff made out of this. So I was happy to get that. And looks like that's all my haul. So it's not that much, just a week's worth. Got some exciting things coming next week because hopefully my red box from Hands Across the Sea will be here. I think mine, the tracking number said it's supposed to be here tomorrow, so I'm super excited to get that. I will not be showing it until everybody has received their box, just in case somebody who hasn't received their box watches my channel. I don't want to spoil the surprise for anybody, but I am excited to get mine, and it's my first red box, and I'm just excited, super excited about all of it. So that is all of my cross stitch. If you've stuck around this long, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing and all the things, and I will see you next week. I hope you have a great week, And now it's on to Mrs. Quilty. So, my Mrs. Quilty #2 box, I did go ahead and open it because I was really curious to see like the theme. Last month, or the first box, there was like a blue kind of like flower tropical type theme, and this is the book for this, for box #2. So the fabric and the vibe and everything is the cover of the magazine that comes with it. So this is really cool because when you open up this magazine, they have tips and tricks. They have listed all of the fabric that they're giving you, and they also have QR codes listed for every single project in here. So if you wanted to make, one of the projects is the block of the month, and you know, you just get to see so many wonderful things. And I can show you this because it shows all of the different projects. And so you have enough fabric to do all of them. You can do the bookmarks, you can do the block, you can do, those are also bookmarks. These are the corner bookmarks. Book bag, and it's a reading pillow. So just all different levels of skills you can do with this box. And they provide you with the fabric. They provide you with video tutorials. They provide you with 2 free gifts every single box. So let me show you. So for most of my like cross stitchers that are watching this, and you make those pillows, this is great to be able to turn those corners. And with the projects that they have listed in here, like those corner bookmarks and the pillows, you want to be able to turn it out and you want to be able to round your corners, but you don't want to poke through your seam. This is perfect for this. You'll love this. So there's that. And then this is a friction pen. So friction pens are really cool. You write on your fabric or to mark your fabric, whatever you need to do. And this way, guess what? It comes off with heat. So really cool friction pen. So those are the 2 free gifts for this month's box. The next great part of this box is the quality fabric. The fabric is absolutely incredible. It's very quality and it's very pretty. I'm just going to go through and show you the fat quarters that are provided, and there are a bunch. So look at this beautiful green. And again, like my cross stitchers, if you just want to build up a nice little fabric stash to do the pillows and stuff in, this is just a great way to do it, especially with spring coming up. So there's one. So this has more like a springy mint green. It's going to have this vibe. All the fabric is going to be this vibe. And these are the fabrics. So I'll go through them pretty quickly. Love that. They're so unique. Excuse me. I mean, I just... really, really cool. Perfect for binding. So pretty. That's really pretty. So that is the second box for Mrs. Quilty. I will put a link in the description box on how you can order, as well as a discount code, and I'll put the discount code across the screen here. And check it out. See if you like it. This box is really, really, really full of just a lot of value, great gifts, great fabric, and projects for all skill levels. So check it out. Check out Mrs. Quilty. And that is all. That's the whole video this time. I hope that everybody has a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Happy stitching.